Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Fine, I hope. I wanted to show some other books also that I'm working on at the same time that I'm doing Abandoned Places. I was working in this one last night, so I'm sure that I showed the last thing I was working in. But anyway, to do this, I think most people work through a whole bunch of books. You know how like I color a whole lot of coloring books at the same time and never really finish a page? That's my MO. It sure is, and I don't care. They call whips. Okay. So I'm whipping in coloring books. So I'm gonna be whipping in these over here. These take a long time because it requires a lot of thought process to me because I like to get my pages set up, before I actually pull up and start, painting and coloring and stuff like that. Now I do have a book here that this is not a traditional abandoned place book, abandoned anything book. This is just a Bruce Springsteen book. It's made by the same. Oh no, this one is by Chartwell. Oh, this is a Chartwell book. Hold on, you see Chartwell right here, Chartwell. But most of the other books are by Amber. That's Amber right there, y'all. These Amber books, the hardcover ones, yeah. But anyway, so this is a Chartwell book. Okay, this is the same company that published Lulu Mayo's last book, and a couple of other artists. For some reason I don't really like. Chartwell was bought by another. Was bought. No, Chartwell bought another company. I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, I have no idea why I got at one point interested in publishing companies. Oh, Quattro. That's what it was. Quattro. I don't know who bought who or whatever. So I got this book because I like the size of it. I like that it's hardbound. It does have Bruce. Is it Bruce Springsteen? Yeah, Bruce Springsteen. I grew up during the Bruce Springsteen time. Okay, so I love his music. I'm a fan of his body of work. I didn't go to one of his concerts though. I would have loved to have gone. Okay, so the abandoned London, wrecks, castles, circuses, cemeteries. Great, there's a whole series. Okay, and I just have these two: abandoned wrecks and abandoned London. I'm sorry, three and abandoned places. I try to get them at Books a Million for $3. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. If I did get it for $3, I try to put the sticker in here. I don't know. I think these might be okay. This one I did get for $3, and I think I got this one really cheap, but I ordered it off of Amazon, and I got it through another company. If you go to Amazon and you find a book that you want, look at the bottom where it says used, and they'll hook you up to something else. I think I might have paid something really inexpensive price. I try not to spend over $10. $3 and $7 at Books a Million is really what I look for. And they have 3 books in Books a Million that I feel should be $7. One of them is $16, and I went to the counter. I said, "Is this 3 or 7?" She says, "No, this is 15." And she says, "Well, this is actually cheaper than really what it is worth, or something like that." I don't know. I was like, "Lady, I didn't ask you all that." I didn't say that. I just thought it. So anyway, so I'm going to show you some pages that which one do I have sticker? Yeah, that I have worked up already. I'm going to use now this Abandoned Temples. It should be called Abandoned. It's called Amazing Temples of the World. It should be called Abandoned Temples of the World. But anyway, they didn't ask me. Some of these might sound like they sticking because I had just figured out not to use Mod Podge. So I think the ones in the beginning I realized, I said, I don't want to mess this book up like I messed Abandoned Places up. So I don't think I want to do anything else to this page. I did put a lot of little things, little pictures and stuff in here. I think I'm gonna put some varnish on here and call it a day. Now, at one time I was like trying to just, because this book didn't have a lot. It had lots of words, and I was like, well, how am I gonna approach it? So I said, well, let me just make, if whatever colors in this page, I'll just kind of figure out how to put something over here to at least make it unified. So anyway, This one had a whole bunch of stuff. I blacked out a lot of stuff. And I'm not sure which matte medium I was using. Did the same thing, just kind of pick something to go with it. Same thing. So I basically just making the page so that I can create something on it. I was working on this one yesterday. I was trying to get these columns down here right. I ended up using Prismacolor marker and a Sharpie marker and a ruler and some paint. But I don't mind how erratic and how not straight the lines are. I just wanted to blacken everything out so I can get a sense of what I want to color on the page. Now some of these are like I haven't done it all. I'm just gonna flip this book just in case anybody wanted to get it. I think I paid. Does that pay $3? I think I paid $3 for this one. It's a good quality book. I mean, you know, amber. So this one I am blackening out all of these. So these look like this before I blacken it out, and I really like that. Some of these I might just keep how they are and maybe sprinkle some paint on it or something, and keep it moving. Like this one, I do plan on changing all of these colors in the sky, and you know, it takes a lot of time to do that, you know, and then after you do it, what you gonna do with it, you know? So yeah, but whatever I do decide to do with it, at least I pulled out the features of it that I want to. I like this one a lot, because I like it when the page comes in on both sides. And I just blacken this out. I'm not sure why I put this right here. This is taped on here. I don't even know what I was thinking about. And I'm not sure how I got all of that in there, but it's fine for me. I had a dream of this. I was making this a bird's nest, building a bird's nest and all this kind of stuff. I even added extra pieces and strips and stuff. I just said, you know what, let me just blacken it out. So even if you put something on the page and you don't like it, you can always change it up. Now, of course, I'll, you know, fix that up, clean it up a little bit, and then figure out whatever it is. I think I'm still going to make it like a goose, a nesting thing. So I need to find something that's like eggs or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll like have a little egg, bigger egg come out. I don't know. You know, it is what it is. But this page is thick because I've got some thick paper. I learned from doing some trial and errors and stuff, so this page is really thick. I don't plan on doing all the pages like that. So I kind of made it like a collage on top of a collage. So there's lots of possibilities. I probably will blacken out all of this and all of that, and then, you know, use just a foundation. Lots of interesting pages in here. And this one I'll do the same thing. Blacken all of that out and then make something. Something from nothing means something. I know that's not the words. This one I was working on yesterday also. Each one of the black spaces, they had some kind of panel. So I'll be going through and blackening these 3 columns. So I finished those. And they take a long time to make it straight and everything, but I do like this page a lot. Let me take one of these books now. Yeah. I like how it comes in like that. The pages that come in on both sides, they're my faves. This is interesting. I like that also. Yeah, you can come up with something really nice. Excuse me. So, this one I blackened out. I'm not even sure what was back there. But I like what I left. Now it's a little, you can fix that up and make it, excuse me, all even if you want to. But I do like how this is turning out. And then I've read before I color it or paint it or whatever, I do read what the description says about the photographs. Oh my goodness. I apologize. I have no idea why I get on here and do that yawning. Well, it's in the morning. Do I have to take my nebulizer? Oh, hold on, y'all. Whew. Life as an asthmatic. Ooh. So, this one I blacked out some stuff and I left these. I really like that. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Oh. My mouse won't let me. Okay, here we go. Let me turn this off for a minute. Okay, I'm back. I gotta stop pulling my clocks out and using them. So I said I wasn't going to paste this, but I do know I want this clock to be somewhere on this page because of the gold. So I'm going to find some other gold pieces that I could put in here. I don't know why I feel like I want to cough again. Hold up. Okay, I should be good now. Yes, I'm just going to keep this in here because I do want it for that page. So there are a lot of beautiful shapes and just things. This one I blackened everything out. I really love this one. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but I really do love it. This one also. Isn't that beautiful? I kind of went over the line a little bit, but I can fix that, so that's not a problem. That is beautiful. That gold, where's that gold thing at? It would look nice over here. Let me not try to pull it out. Now this one I worked on a little bit yesterday. The only thing, I blacked out stuff, and the only thing I added were these two, some type of fruit. I don't know what type of fruit it is, but I just put that for their noses. I do like this page a lot. I think it's comical. It's lots of colors. This one, I feel like, because I found this page I had done a while ago. I need to do some more of these magazine faces. And I feel like I'm going to blacken out all of that, and I'm going to blacken this, and then I'm going to put her here. I don't know what happened to the other half of her face. I mean, the other 1/4 of her face. I'll put her there with it being blacked out. And I'm going to leave her for a minute and let her think about life. This was probably when I was doing that Mod Podge stuff. It feels like it got stuck. But if you just lightly pull it apart and then put a crease down and put a fold in there, it will open up without tearing. So yeah, but I think this was the book though, because the book is kind of jacked up. I think this is why this book was $3. Really, I'm blaming it on my Mod Podge. I actually like this one also. Yeah, it's not my Mod Podge. The book was jacked. Now this page is gorgeous. I am going to add some more colors over here, or if I find something to put over here, I'll glue it down. But I'm going to blacken this out and put something in there. I don't know what. And this is gorgeous too. Yeah, so it's got a lot of beautiful pages in here. You can do a lot with this. I blacked out that it was like a whole bunch of trees and it was on a hill or something. This one I did yesterday also. Yeah, I think this book was defective. And that's another thing. Sometimes they, and that's why for $3, I don't care if it's like that. They just kind of like, they're not quite centered or something when they were made. So they automatically go to the side. So they can't sell this as full price when it came out because it is kind of off centered. And it's definitely when it was made because you can kind of tell. But anyway, I just blackened that out. I'm not sure what was back there. I think some scenery or whatever, but I'd like everything around here, so I'm leaving that, and then I'll create my own scene in that. So that's what I'm looking at, and I got this out of one of my collage books, and I have her dipping her feet in the water. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with that, but I do like that. And it's like she's picking that up or leaning on it or something like that. I like this one also. I may blacken out all of that and just leave that. And then make like a whole solar system or something. This is nice also. Yeah, I feel like I want to cut that out. But I don't know. Cut it out. Ooh, I could cut it out. I could cut that out and then put another page back up on here. Take that and use it someplace else. You can do that, y'all. You know that. It's your book. It's your book. Do what you want to do. Okay? Yes. Yes. Oh, this is so beautiful. I can't even think of anything that I would do to this page. I would just add stuff to it. I wouldn't blacken anything out. Oh no. I would just find something to add to it. And then I blackened out everything that was around here. I'm not sure how I did this. I don't know if I did my fingerprint painting to do it, to give it that kind of crazy looking texture. I like it. I can't remember what I did to get it. I had to see if I did a video while I was doing it. But I do like this little dragon. Puff the magic dragon, living by the sea. Now for this one, I would blacken out all of that and leave that door. That door is nice. And leave the elephant. I was blackening this out, and I'm not sure what I was doing with this one either. Oh, cause see, that's shiny. I think I must have been using something different because they didn't really take to this shiny stuff. So what I was doing in some of the pages, putting down matte medium and then painting over top of it. So you have to practice and figure out what you want to do. And then I like this one, so I'll blacken everything out and leave that there. The shiny pages, you can't just throw a lot of different materials on it because it doesn't have anything to stick to, cling to. Like you can't put pencil and stuff like that on there, or a marker or anything. My plans were to blacken out all of these things, but I think for this, I'm going to put another layer of black on it. But for these, I'm going to blacken the grass and leave these little, whatever they are. I don't know if they're tombstones or whatever. Leave them sticking out. And just keep, you know where I'm trying to go. These, I know these are stones, but they actually look like the backs of people. Like there's a whole herd of people, a crowd of people looking at this temple, and this is the backs of them. But I know they're rocks and stones. I'm going to take my medicine. I like this one also. Okay, so that's Amazing Temples. Now, the Amazing, they have a whole bunch of other books called Amazing This and Amazing That. So that's another one if you all... It's made by the same company. Abandoned London. Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay, Abandoned London. I think I got for $3. Okay. Let's see what I did in here. This one was one of the first ones that I started. I had a thought process, whatever. Anyway, I ended up tearing some pages from another book, which was kind of cardstocky. So this is really thick. I put some varnish on, but it's a different type of varnish. It's I got it with the Lefranc paint set. This one, and so it's not super shiny, but it is very firm. And then I'm not sure what I was doing over here. I think I may change this part a little bit, but I'm gonna keep that eyeball. So this is all glued down, and it's hard because it's cardstock. I don't advise putting cardstock into a hardcover book because it makes it fatter faster, unless you remove some pages. Like the Bruce Springsteen book, I may take out maybe 15 or 20 of the pages so that I can add whatever I want into it and it won't break down the integrity of the spine. This one I blackened out that, so I think I'm just blacking out a lot of stuff in this one. Well, not a lot, just pages I thought. So I have no idea what they look like before I blacken them out. That's why it's kind of nice to have two of the same book. That way you don't know what it looked like unless you take a picture of it. I was finger painting on here. Yeah, that's what I did. I finger painted a lot in this one. I blackened out all of that. I like that. Lock the gate. And this car has some personality. I've seen people do I've seen a lot of people do some of the ones that have four photos on a double page, and they link them all in together. I haven't done that yet. And I like the words on the buildings. This is an interesting one. Some of these photographs I feel like I've seen before. They're all like the same, like the tunnel. They have lots of tunnels in a lot of these books, of which I like. And then the stairwells, stairs, Mayfair Mini Mart, and Coca-Cola. To the train. And you can make a play on the words that are on already here. And I blackened this out. I put him in here because I feel like he would be nice on here. Maybe have him and a couple other astronauts reaching for something on here. Put something on there. I don't know. Let me push this back here so it will not fall out. Yeah. Like this car is just, you could do whatever you wanted to here. And that car will be just floating or whatever. You put different people or animals on each one of those. And I was thinking about blackening out all of this or whatever and leaving that word public spaces and kind of tying that together some kind of way. I love this just like it is. Blacken that out. There's a couple of people that have done lots of pages in this book. And this one I love because it's a pool. So you could do a whole lot with that. It was a bathhouse. I think from what I remember reading, it was a bathhouse. Let me see. It's not on here. Oh yeah, these are Haggerston Public Baths in London. 1904. So bathhouses. Like, can you imagine going to a place and everybody's getting in the same bath? But these look modern. I think these are modern, of course. Let's see. Indoor plumbing in a local newspaper. It exclaimed it was not needed. It's a luxury. It's an absolute necessity. The baths had one central pool. Okay, that's the central pool, as well as 91 slipper baths for individuals and 60 wash houses. They closed in 2000. Okay, that's why those look modern. I was like, I know that's modern. The soft red brick has Portland stone details, including two reclining female figures, and the building is topped with the gilded weather vane showing the Golden Hind, the ship at which St. Francis Drake circumnavigated. It says circumnavigated. Circumnavigated. Okay. I almost said circumcised. Sorry. It's early. I can't see. My new eyeballs are still being adjusted. The globe between 1577 and 1580. Oh, okay. Oh, those are the two ladies. Reclining figures. Okay, all right. A bathhouse. There, I would not cover that up. Definitely not. Roman bathhouse. Down steps, turn right. Interesting. So this one, I blackened the stuff out, but then I took these monks, and I cut them out of another book, and I placed them here. They're glued down, so now I just have to figure out what I want to do with them. I have no idea why I placed them there. And this, he's not in here permanently, but for some reason, I feel like he could be. This page had a whole bunch of these, maybe 3 or 4 of them, and I blackened all of them out except for that one. So I'm just letting him sit right there. And then I've got some stamps from one of Miss Dee Dee's prize mail, love mail, the little raffle thing she has. Not a raffle, I don't want to call it a raffle, but yeah. And I want to put them all up. And then I got some more stamps from someplace else. Why is my stomach growling? Because you're hungry. So I just put them in there because I feel like I want to put them there. And then I just finger painted over here. Oh, and then I must have put some matte medium over here because it's got a texture. Oh no, I smeared some of the paint over on here. Yeah. I was trying to do something. I was trying to imitate a page in one of my collage books, and it didn't really work out, but I kind of like it, and I don't think I want to do anything else to it. So I'm going to put some more varnish on top, and just call it done. This varnish that's on it now is this one, and it's okay. I probably don't have to do anything to it, but I don't know. This one, I saw these colors over here, and I finger painted and used some worn out brushes to kind of imitate that whole texture. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But I find enjoyment in just doing that. It's like getting the page, looks like you can make it, tie the pages together and find the colors in there and then just finger paint or stickle or whatever. Now I painted this down here and I don't know why. But I did put matte medium over it so I can come over here with pencils. I don't have to yeah, I can just do a pencil. Well, this is the wrong color. But anyway, I can pencil over this. This was another example of me trying to copy something. You know, they had a Chicana lady, the Chica lady, whatever. Not Chicana. Chica. Listen to my, y'all can't hear my stomach. But anyway, I was trying to do something. I don't like it, but I'm going to probably just varnish over it and leave it. Just call it a science experiment. I just put varnish, not varnish, matte medium. Some of these just have matte medium on there, so they're ready for me to work on them. Ooh, I would not cover that up. By Charles Dickens. I like Charles Dickens and I like Edgar Allan Poe. Ooh, my stomach is just showing out. Now, I like this Heinz baked beans, Heinz 57. Oh, listen to my stomach. Let me drink some water because I can't get up right now. I want to finish this. Ooh. I got a kiwi and a tangerine here. I don't feel like that. I want something else to eat. I got some hummus and some sourdough bread. Maybe I'll toast that and have that. For some reason, these two names I do like. Chinaman, Pekingese cuisine, Cantonese food, Gay Hussar, Korean restaurant, Rainbow Spice Kebabs. Tally, I can't really see what that says. I can't see it. It's got a glare. Tea rooms, Cotton Cafe. I just blackened that out. Egg cooks, pie, mash, liquor, and eels. Yummy. Blue Mountain Coffee House. Now we're into residential property. Look at the graffiti. I love, did I tell y'all I love graffiti? I love graffiti art, especially on trains. Oh, I love it. No fly tipping. I don't know what fly tipping is. Let me see. Is my phone right here? Okay, it's not right here. I would Google it real quick. Fly tipping. Over 1,000 incidents of fly tipping were reported in London every day. Is that just mean you just throw stuff out? 2016 to 2017, with the growth of London's population, fly tipping has increased by 58% over the past 4 years. The habit is blight on the landscape and a drain on local councils, which have to clear up the refuge. These photos show fly tipping in Lambeth, Lewisham, and Drayton Park Station. Oh, that just means like cluttering or throwing out trash, throwing out your old furniture. Yeah, I don't like that. I didn't know. Oh, it's called fly tipping. So, yeah, you just taking something, moving it out of a building or your house and just plopping it on the street. Yeah, I don't like that either. Yeah, it does take a toll on the aesthetics of any place that it's done at. Yeah, sure does. Fly tipping. See, that's why I like these books, because while you looking at the pictures, you just look and see what what you're looking at before you color over it, and then you learn a little bit. Yeah, that's a whole stairwell, staircase. Whatever I do, I'm not taking away this. I love this. This is definitely some eyeballs. Sport and leisure. What is this? Cinematography, theater, continuous performance seats. Okay. Green Light Youth Club. Costa. This one I love. It would take me so long to paint through all of these, to blacken it out and just leave the fence, the wrought iron. That's what I really would like to do. Blacken out all of that, and even in between that. Now, I could put some masking fluid down and paint the Roths, and then slap the black over that, and then peel the masking fluid off. That would probably, and I could do it at bits of it at a time, like maybe divide it into fourths. I could do that, and then I would come out with the wrought iron fence just there, and this handrail. I think that's what I'm going to do. But look how detailed that is. But that would be beautiful. But what would I do with it after that? I don't know. But just to do that, that's what I think I'm going to do. I've got some masking fluid here. I've got the liquid mask. And then I have a couple of masking pens. And I bought some fluid pens also. Liquid mask fluid pens. Which almost look like calligraphy type of pens. So that'll be a project. Yeah. Oh, and this one too. I would do the same thing. But this one wouldn't take too long. Just mask the wire and blacken that out. Everything black. That would be awesome. I think that would be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I like this book for $3. I think it was bad. I don't think it was bad. But I saw it when it was $7. And I already showed this book, right? Didn't I? I think I did. I don't think I did, but anyway, if y'all want to see this one, y'all, I don't think I did too much in this. I think I just put down matte medium on all of the pages. They're already, because they were shiny, so they're already dull, so they're just waiting for me. Sometimes when I just get bored, I'll just throw some matte medium down, but I don't think I did anything in this. Yeah, this is all matte medium. Gold and matte medium. But look how beautiful these are. This one is nice. Yeah, these are all Rex. Oh, I love that one right there. Graffiti, gotta love it. This is in Lebanon. 1999. Party like it's 1999. Ooh, this one is one. This is already matte. I matted down the pages. Is that proper wording? I don't know. Of the ones that I knew that I was going to want to do. So this is already golden matte down. I think my goal was to mat all of the pages in here. So whenever I get bored, I love this page. You know, I'll just sit here with my mat. And this one is really nice also. And I'll just glue them down. And I just keep them open and let them dry on their own. You see, they're not really like making all that noise and stuff. I got rid of all, I mean, I still have some Mod Podge, but I will not put Mod Podge near any of these books. No, ma'am. So I learned my lesson. I sure did. Is this 2 pages? Yeah, it is. Okay. That's not bad. See, it didn't rip the pages or anything like that, but yeah. And I think also I was storing my books. I was piling them up, stacking them on top of each other. It's better to, you know, sit them on their butts so they can stand up. They're hard-bound books, so put them on the bookshelf, standing them up, and not have them so pressed together. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. I'm surprised I didn't do that one. Gesso that one. I mean, not gesso. I call that whole act gesso. I think I got it from some art teacher, but it's not gesso. It's well, it's kind of like, because if you like doing a canvas, you have to put some gesso on it too. Anyway, that's a whole nother issue. I'm not getting to that. I'm having flashbacks from the 80s. Yeah. So yeah, this is a nice book also. Yeah, so that's Abandoned Rex. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I got some stuff to do. I'm supposed to come on tonight. Well, not tonight, this afternoon with Kim, and we're supposed to be starting a Diamond Dot project. They're gonna help me, Kim and Ange, and so y'all come back for that if you're interested. I found out that one of my faves on here, Miss Bubble Studio, is doing a diamond dot also. There's a story with me and my diamond dots, and I'll talk about it later on. But I will be doing one diamond dot, one. Okay. That's after that. That's it. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for watching my video. Is this gonna let me turn it off? Okay, here we go.